Hi, my name is Marcus Allen, CEO of Big Brothers Big Sisters Independence, and I'm here today to talk about a bike ride that I went on with some great friends of mine, Gary Jonas and John Krause. We started this bike ride on June 5th in San Francisco, where we did a ceremonial dipping of our back bike tire into the Pacific Ocean with a goal to get all the way to Atlantic City by July 23rd. And you know what? We decided to use this to help a great cause. And here's a look into the journey of a lifetime.
Started out as, hey, me and a couple guys are gonna ride our bikes across the country. And of course, the visionary Marcus gets involved and he's like, whoa, wait a second. This is difficult, this is hard, this is about perseverance, this is about showing people the things that they think are impossible are possible.
Gary and Marcus came to me and told me about a cross-country trip they were planning and asked me to be a part of it. And I said, hell no. But then they said, we forgot to tell you, this is for big brothers and big sisters. This is for the kids.
Long distance cross-country biking has a lot of similarities to what our littles are facing in life each and every day. This one is a tough one today. The headwinds are taking all your energy.
The feet is killing me.
Just learning how our bodies are gonna react and dealing with fatigue, and then all the unexpected mechanical issues that you're gonna have. And you know, these events, just nothing is gonna go as you plan it. We went through 110-degree temperature in Salt Lakes. Just sucks the salt out of your body. We had 5 flat tires that day on the road.
Riding through torrential rains or having the swarm of cicadas coming out to greet us when we were in Nevada. I looked to those guys and I saw how they responded, and that made me calmer because I knew they knew what they were doing. Riding is perseverance. You got to stick with it. You can't just do it and put it down and be successful. Mentoring is the same way. We have to show them that what you're dealing with today is just a storm, and that storm will end at some point. What are you going to do about the next storm and the next storm after that?
Is this scenery beautiful or what?
It's amazing here.
Unbelievable. Look at that. It's good chemistry between the three of us because we all ride about the same.
I'm good.
That's helped tremendously for this whole trip.
At the end of this, you have been with the same group of guys for 49 days. We've all formed this bond that most people never form with people.
We're gonna take it easy today,
I
right,
want to
Gary?
take it easy, yes, John.
And to help us complete this ride, we solicited the expertise of John Columbus, who is probably the best bike mechanic that we could have ever hoped for on this trip.
So I just wanted to give you a glimpse of what's happening here in the support vehicle while we wait. Garmin running to give me my exact location at all times. I also have the Garmin Live Track running to see where the riders are.
He was more than a bike mechanic. He did stuff for us that we didn't know we were gonna need. He helped to educate us on how to ride our bikes.
And I was really amazed that these guys never bickered and never argued. Gary talks about being positive and having positive people around you. And I definitely learned something from that too. I'm gonna come out of this being a much better person than I did when I went into this.
One of the biggest accomplishment feelings was when we got to the top of Monarch Pass, about 11,500 feet, and we see the Continental Divide, and we're like right in the middle of the United States and grinding up that mountain to get to the top. You see these things in front of you that seem big and scary and hairy, but then you go and do it. Now it's behind you, like, what else can I do?
To me, the best places were things you wouldn't think of, Missouri, Ohio, where just kind of these rolling hills and farmlands and great vistas and quiet roads. And we would be able to fan out, the three of us in a row, and talk versus kind of white knuckling it down the side of a mountain.
What's strong?
The unexpected things, the stop at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, the stop at the Hoosiers Gym. We literally were driving down the street and there was a little sign that said Hoosiers Gym. Here I am standing on center court. Boom, with the big H. There's Marcus, who got beat in a three-point contest by Gary.
We played in basketball heaven. But the thing that probably impacted me most were the people that we met along the journey. One guy said his father was a big, another guy said he was a little, and the stories that they would share with us.
He's going one way, we're going the other way, and he's also riding for a good cause as we are.
I'm riding across America, raising awareness for something called FASD,
just the way they would come up and talk to us and be just so amazed that we were actually doing this and doing it for a charity like Big Brothers Big Sisters, I think that meant everything.
I am looking forward to completing something that was a lifelong dream for us. You know, I consider John Krause one of my mentors.
He did a big risk in inviting me, but I'm glad he did. I've known him for over 20 years. He's helped me in business, financial, life, family. Just one of a kind guy. He just wants to help everybody he knows or meets.
And Marcus and I think, are peers, but peers mentor each other. To go across the entire country and be able to talk about mentoring, and you know, every time we get a kid off a list, that's super impactful.
I'm hoping that it motivates them to think bigger, to imagine things outside of their neighborhoods, imagine things outside of their city that they can also accomplish.
Mentoring's the whole reason. If we can make one kid a little happier with the money we raised, a little more self-esteem, a little more mentoring that they deserve, this world will be a better place. This entire trip would be worth it if we could just help a few kids, get a few mentors.
When we finally were entering into Atlantic City,
10 miles to glory.
I didn't feel like I thought I was going to feel. You know, you got people cheering for you, like you finished something, but I now understand that it was never about the end. The emotional part for me is when I think about the people I did this ride with, right? That went through the stuff with me, right? That's the emotional part for me. We ended up completing our goal. We actually made it to Atlantic City on July 23rd. We had so many people there celebrating with us. But what they really were celebrating are the kids that we're going to be able to help, because not only did we raise more than $105,000 to symbolize the 105 years that Big Brothers Big Sisters have been doing this work, we almost doubled it by raising over $200,000. And to boot, we got about 40 to 50 people who signed up to become bigs in the program. So if you ask me, this was a huge success.
I got involved in Big Brothers and they matched me with Leon, and I learned a lot from Leon. I hope he learns a lot from me. And so for 16 years we've had a journey together, which I think has been really special.
All you guys are like my family now. I'm excited to pass it forward, you know, and become a big brother myself.
We are going to help kids. We're going to help this organization help the people that we care about the most. So thank you all for your support.